This is the Golden Gate. It's the east gate. It's known as the Mercy Gate to Jerusalem. As you can tell, it's been sealed up for a long, long time. The gate is Byzantine, which means it's late Roman. It was sometime after 313 AD when that gate was put in. The original gate, which was also sealed up and buried, was actually right over here in this area. It's actually been sealed up now, but a fellow named Dr. Jim Fleming, who is really an incredible guy, and with Explorations in Antiquities is the name of his organization, he fell through a grave over here into a mass grave that was actually full of bones. Managed to take some pictures that actually came out. They're great pictures of the original East Gate from probably Herodian times, right over under the wall in this area. What you're seeing here is a Muslim cemetery that dates back a long time, because the Muslims also believe that Jesus is a great prophet. They also believe that he's coming back. They also believe that he is going to judge the whole world. And when he returns, they also fear that he's going to come back up onto the Temple Mount, which is behind this wall. That's the Temple Mount platform up there, to rule and reign. So what did they do? They sealed up the gate, and then they put a Muslim cemetery in front of it, so that, being a kosher rabbi that Jesus is, when he lands on the Mount of Olives, which is right over here, and he comes across the Kidron Valley, and then walks up here to go through that gate, of course, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, a little rock isn't going to stop him from coming through. But because he's a rabbi, he's not supposed to touch a dead body. And here are dead bodies all in front of him. He's not even supposed to touch a grave. But you see, there's a problem with that if you haven't already figured it out. When Jesus touches something, it comes back to life if it's dead. So he's going to have no problem coming up here, and he certainly won't defile himself ceremonially when he's heading back up to the Temple Mount. But here's the end of the story. When he lands over there on the Mount of Olives, and he comes across the Kidron Valley just down at my feet, and then up the side, and he goes through that gate, he's heading for a temple that was built up there with the permission and blessing of two warring sides, the Jews and presumably the Muslims. And the negotiator in the middle was the Antichrist. And he managed to make it so that they could put their temple, the Jews, back up on the Temple Mount. That will make him the greatest peacemaker in the world and the Messiah for the world, except he's a false Messiah. He is absolutely an evil, evil person. And I think you know this. Well, Jesus, when he returns, he will have put that guy and his false prophet to rest. He will have wiped out the armies of the Antichrist, and he will go through that gate and up to where the temple is, and that will be planet Earth ground zero. And he'll begin his rule and reign on the earth when he returns from just on the other side of that gate, about 100 yards. This is an amazing place. That's the East Gate, the Mercy Gate, the Golden Gate as it's known, the original being just off to the left a few feet. This is where Jesus is coming when he returns. God bless you.